You're dumb. You're really, really dumb. You're being dumb right now. You need to stop. You're just being uncooperative, okay? Just stop right there. Don't even. You're done. Get off the stage right now. All right, guys, welcome to another day of CES recap or whatever I call this little segment. It's been slowing down. This time we only have about 3 stories, so you can really feel the stopping. It's like a train slowly stopping. Had a ton of stuff the first day. Now I'm trying to slow down now, but there is some stuff that we can talk about, and I'm about to report that for you. No tie today. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a disgrace. So the first thing is the Razer Android TV, and I should have a picture of that. You know where to look if you've been looking at the videos. So this is an Android TV, kind of same thing as the Nexus player that was debuted in November or October, something like that. This one is cooler though because it's better. It's got a Snapdragon 805, 2 gigs of RAM, and 16 gigs of storage compared to the Nexus player where it only had 8, which was kind of a disappointment because with the Android TV you're going to have games on there. Like, that's one of the biggest points of it. So the more storage you have on there, the better. 16 is still pretty small. Like, I can feel, like, my Nexus 7 is filled with games to the brim, and it's got 16 gigs, and I wish I could put more on there. But the great thing about this one is that it's still $99. So although it is an improvement off the Nexus player, which is kind of like a reference device for what Android TV boxes should be, it's still kept that reference price. And reference price is good, still really affordable. You know, it's like you can buy a Chromecast, or you can go get an Android TV that has a lot more functionality, and you know, not go bankrupt, not spend so much more, that's a really great thing about that. It also kind of looks really cool. It's plain black, and it has a little logo on the top, but it does have this little light on the bottom that's green, which is kind of reminiscent of them, but it's still pretty cool. You know, lights are cool. And as well, it's going to be able to stream PC games starting in Q2. They're pushing out their own software, kind of like Nvidia's thing, where you can, you know, stream to your TV, and that'll be cool for people who like to PC game. Be pretty cool. As well, it does come with a controller, and it looks literally exactly the same as Xbox 360 controller. And with that one, I believe it's $140 in a bundle. So you can also buy a keyboard and a mouse for it as well. The cool thing about the keyboard is that it has this little slide out thing where you can put the mouse and like if it's laying in your lap, it's magnetic, so it won't fall off, and you don't lose any trackability with it. So it's really cool. I really wish I had that for my keyboard. It's really cool. Like, I'd buy the keyboard just by itself just because of that little thing there. Next up is the Yotaphone. If you haven't heard about this, well, it's the Yotaphone 2, I guess. If you haven't heard about this, it's really cool. It's 2 displays on one device. So the front is a regular LCD, but the back is an e-ink display. So those are like the same you see on Kindles or, you know, e-readers, ones that don't consume a lot of battery. The Yotaphone was announced a while ago, but the thing that happened at CES is that they confirmed that it's be coming to the US on a carrier. Now, my guess it's going to, and they didn't specify which carrier or anything because they like to be teases like that, but my guess it's going to be on a GSM carrier because there's no CDMA variant of this phone. And I would be really surprised if Verizon took this up. But I'm guessing AT&T or T-Mobile. And this is great because we weren't going to see this phone either way. Like, there's no way we're going to see this phone. It's from Russia. There was no way we're going to see it unless it came to a carrier. But one thing is that it is kind of a pricey phone, so it might be priced around $399 on contract, like the Note Edge. If it is, then it won't compete very well. And it was pricey phone. You know, it's got 2 displays, so I understand that. And it's a pretty pricey phone. And if it's $399 on contract, I don't think it'll do well. But if it does come at a lower price, I think it would be pretty compelling to some people. The next section is Deezer I think that's what it's called. It's French. If you're a Cricket wireless user and you've used it for a while now, you would have known that they did have Move Music, which was free music on your plan. You could download a whole ton of music. And I'm a Cricket user, so I used to have this back when they were CDMA. They dropped it for GSM users, like the little SIM. When you start using a SIM, which was kind of a downer, and I hate it. But anyways, Move Music stayed with CDMA, but after AT&T bought them out, they also got a hold of Deezer. So Deezer is this French streaming service, similar to Spotify or Google Play All Access. And it's basically going to replace that Move Music that they had before. The bad part about this is that it's an extra $6. So what was cool about Move Music is that you got all that music for free added onto what your regular plan was. So if you're paying $35 a month, you still got free music. It didn't matter. Now you got to pay those extra $6, which is kind of a downer. It's like, I don't want to pay extra. They are bragging that, oh, it's cheaper than other ones, which are $10, but it's a $4 price drop. I think what was most important about Move Music is that it was no price increase at all. And that's kind of a downer. I'm going to try it out because it's 15-day free trial for all Cricket users, and I'm going to try it out, see if I like it, because right now I'm using Google Play All Access because, before that I was using RDIO, and I really like that service, but the app was infuriating, and I hate Google Play's app too, but it works better than Radio did. So as I'm using right now, Google Play All Access. And don't get me started on Spotify. I hate Spotify. I know Spotify. Oh. Anyways, I hope this is really cool. If I will try it out, and if it's better than I think Google Play All Access, I will totally go for it, and I'll be able to stream instead of just downloading. That was the thing about Move Music that was kind of a downer, is that you did have to download every single song, and then you had to listen to it. Thank you for tuning in to another CES recap. Remember to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to see more. Tomorrow is our last CES recap, since tomorrow CES is ending, but at the end of the week, on Sunday, I will have a Tech Talk where more members of Rickety's Productions will be talking about everything that happened during this exciting week. But tomorrow I will have one final one closing off this segment, I guess. So subscribe to see those. That'll go straight to your homepage if you subscribe. And comment anything you want to talk about in the bottom tomorrow. If you want me to talk about something, I will be glad. Just pop it in the comments and I will talk about it. As well, there is links to all these stories in the bottom in the description there, and more, like 2 extra cool stories that I thought were kind of cool as well. And that is all for today, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.